Hey guys, it's Stacy. As many of you know, today is my birthday. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the birthday wishes. I think there was something like 150 by noon today. You're all so thoughtful and supportive, and I really appreciated all the thoughtful messages and funny cartoons, whatever. It's just nice to be thought of. The reason I'm making this video today is to ask for some help. Just a little bit of help for me, and it's not easy for me to ask for, but I'm doing it anyway. As many of you know, I have Lyme disease. I've had it since I was a kid. It wasn't treated properly, but that happens every day. The tests don't work, and doctors don't recognize the symptoms. They think, much like I thought, that 2 weeks of antibiotics and you're cured. That's not reality. So I got sicker and sicker and sicker, and that's what happens as it goes untreated. And eventually, as I would later find out, I had passed it on to my children during pregnancy. Both my daughter Anna, who's 17, and my daughter Noelle, who's 14, also have Lyme disease, and they're really sick and suffering. I don't have to tell you, moms, it's the worst. There's nothing worse in the world than seeing your children sick. And I remember when I got Lyme, I used to always say, like, you know what? I'm going to be like Lucy, my grandmother, who had breast cancer in 1976 and was hilarious. She inspired so many people. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make the best of this. I'm going to inspire people. And at least it's not my kids. Well, boy, were those famous last words. They've got it too. And it just sucks. So, you know, as someone who has was a single mom with 4 teenage daughters, a director of business development for several different companies, it feels really hard to come out and ask for help, but I'm doing it. And because I'm really desperate. I need you to help me and the Lyme community. First of all, we need to spread Lyme disease awareness as much as possible. To spread awareness to keep other families from going through this, to spread awareness so that the Lyme community might get the help that they deserve. Many pundits, if you will, have compared Lyme to what the AIDS epidemic was back in the day, because doctors don't agree, insurance companies don't want to pay for treatment, and patients are suffering. And the thing about Lyme disease is, and, the numerous co-infections that go along with it, it doesn't usually kill you. Yes, it kills people. In fact, a Scituate woman recently was killed. She died within a week of a tick bite. She had the Powassan virus, which is a tick-borne illness. But what happens more often than not with Lyme patients is that they become so discouraged and frustrated and just completely hopeless and sick of suffering every day that they kill themselves. A lot of them. If I had a nickel for every Lyme patient who I've talked off the ledge, albeit temporarily, I could retire tomorrow. I want us to help as many people as possible. And as they always say, you can't help others until you help yourself. So that's why I'm asking for you to help me. We've created a website through You Caring to raise money for our trip. It's going to cost upward of $100,000. It's to go to Germany for, they do several treatments while you're there, but the main treatment that we're going for is hyperthermia. Not hypothermia, where you get really cold being outside. You're going to get hyperthermia. Your mom would say, put a hat on. Hyperthermia. So what they do is they put you in a box under sedation and they cook you. Yeah, no, I'm going to go to Germany and get put in a box and have them cook me. That's how desperate I am. In any case, they've treated something like 18,000 people. I've talked to 15 different people who have gone that are Americans that have been incredibly successful. My friend Shannon, who was bedridden, now runs 6 miles a day. Go Shannon. My friend Jen recently went, and all she says is, you've got to go. Everyone I've talked to is like, get on a plane and go now. Trust me, I would. I would sell my organs to go, but my organs have spirochetes in them, and nobody wants them. We've used our savings. We've cleaned out our retirements, just trying to survive. I need help raising this money. UCaring doesn't charge us a fee for the treatment. For the website. Each transaction is 2.3% of the credit card transactions goes to the e-commerce company. I think it's WePay. But, it's the best rate available. We want to leave as soon as possible. On the first day, we raised about $1,000, and that was Saturday. It's now Monday, and fundraising is all but stopped. So I'm asking for you to introduce us to any media contacts that you have. I don't care if they're a blogger, a newspaper, a television channel. They don't have to be in Massachusetts. They don't have to be in Scituate. Hey, Scituate. Just any contacts that you possibly have. To share our campaign. I'll put a link in here. Make your own video and talk about how you know us and what we're going through, and ask people. Personal appeal supposedly is more effective than not, so they say. And then, of course, to donate. And I don't care if you donate $1. Because if 100,000 people donate $1 each, that means 100,000 people have been given Lyme disease awareness. And we've raised the money to go to Germany. And we go for treatment. And hopefully it works. And we come back and we ask those same 100,000 people for $1 again. And help another family. And another family. Until everybody's better. Or the treatment's available in the United States. That would be great. Seems that our health system is all about money. Nobody really cares about us sick people. Patients are profit centers. And mostly, I just want to see the girls get better. Just to see your kids not able to go to school or live normal lives. It's the worst. Anna didn't go to prom this year. Noelle didn't go to any of her 8th grade stuff. They let her graduate. She's working with a tutor all summer. But to say that they've gotten to have a normal teenage experience is just not, it hasn't. So we need to get them their lives back. We need to get my life back so I can get back to my usual hijinks. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. And I want to thank you in advance for your donations and your help. And I really want to thank my friend Mick, who made an amazing video for me this morning. My friend Deb, who brought me lentil soup last week. Thank you, Deb. My friend Andrea, who is always offering to help in whatever way she can, because she doesn't have enough to do and has her whole church praying for us. My friend Darcy, who checks on me every day. And Layla, who sends me little videos, and baby Ivy. And my countless Facebook friends from around the world. And Julian in the UK, and Steve Lofthouse, who cracked me up. And all my Limey friends. And most of all, my husband. He does absolutely everything around here. He takes care of the kids. He takes care of me. I get sick, literally right after we got married. If I'd known that I was going to put him through this hell, I probably wouldn't have married the poor guy. I just really want to thank everybody for all of their support. And, I don't know, for my Limey friends, we can do this. We're going to do it. We're going to get better. It's going to be okay. I love you all. And